Hey Cougar fans, it's Alexa Shirelli with the Charleston Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in to part 2 of this week's Cougar Weekly Roundup, where we had a chance to catch up with baseball, softball, and sailing. Softball looks to continue their season this upcoming weekend as they travel to Columbia, South Carolina. The team had a very impressive start this past weekend at their competition here at home. The team looks to take on teams such as South Carolina and an old SoCon rival of Appalachian State this upcoming weekend. You can also find baseball in Columbia this weekend as they look to kick off their season. They look to build off the momentum that they had coming off of last year's postseason when they took the team all the way to Super Regionals. They look to take on ranked team of South Carolina. Taking the competition on the water, sailing is headed to St. Petersburg, Florida to open up their season. They will compete at the SESA Match Open. We had a chance to catch up with these coaches to getting their thoughts ahead of this weekend.
It was our first game, so we were really excited. All of us hitting BP off of our coach Ashley or our other pitchers. We were really pumped up, and I think that just carried into the game. And so all of our excitement went into our swings, and maybe a little too excited. And so we had to tone down the excitement a little bit, but still kept our confidence again. And that's how we kind of carried over into the next 3 games.
Well, I think that this weekend is a really big weekend for our team. We've got some great competition coming up. We're going to start off with Presbyterian on Friday, and we don't know too much about them, but definitely going to be a good game. And then on Saturday, we face UNC and App State. We have a little bit of history with App State from being in the SoCon with them. They're a good hitting team, but I think our pitchers have worked hard enough, and it's definitely going to end up being a good game. And then against UNC, they're a big name, but we're not looking to sit back or anything. It's going to be a great opportunity for us to show what we have and that we're a top-notch D1 program.
I think obviously South Carolina, we got to face it in the fall, and it was kind of an ugly game on both parts. I don't think they were as pleased, but they put up a whole lot more runs than we did. So I think this time around, when it really counts, I think we'll see a different showing from both teams. Obviously, I think they'll probably be the team to beat. I think North Carolina got off to a really good start, but at this point in the year, we're really still just working on us. And some of the things that we're working on is being better at throwing out runners, being better at the short game. That's something that we knew was something that we needed to continue to put a lot of attention on, continuing to make adjustments. But I was pleased with the kids that we pulled off the bench. Were able to come in and make an impact, and whether it was pinch running, pinch hitting, playing a different position, and we just hope to continue to see really good effort and really good fight from our kids.
Our guys are getting ready for next weekend, going into the season against one of the top 5 programs in the country in South Carolina. We're going to throw our guys right into the fire in an atmosphere that's second to none in all of college baseball, in front of 8,000 to 9,000 fans who are a majority going to be rooting against us. But we want to challenge our players with the schedule that we've put forth with the South Carolinas and the Citadels and the Indianas and Virginia Techs and Clemson and Coastal Carolina. And you look at our schedule, it's one of the toughest schedules we've ever put together, and we want to challenge our players at the highest level and get them ready for what we hope to be another postseason run. So we're just hoping that people will come out and support us this year, fill up the stands here at Patriots Point, and pull for our players as we make that march towards the NCAA tournament. Things are coming along. Our practices have been very productive. Guys are getting their timing down at the plate, and pitchers are getting their innings in, and it's kind of our spring training, so to speak, in a lot colder weather than spring training. Just trying to get our guys ready to play. I think that's the biggest thing, and so far so good. As long as we can get through the weekend and get into next week as healthy as we can be and as ready to go as we can be, we're excited. We're excited about next week and getting started.
Just been trying to have some productive days out on the water. It's a little hit or miss right now with the weather. But when we get out there, we're just trying to kind of knock the rust off. Coming off of the fall, we're doing a lot of different disciplines with the match racing and the single-handed stuff. So now we're all in the FJs and the 420s and just working on our double-handed boat handling and trying to get ready for the fleet race and team race season.
Got some good events coming up in the spring, starting off this weekend in St. Petersburg, Florida, at Eckerd College, and then we should have some team racing events later in the year.
This upcoming weekend, I'm super excited. We've been working all last semester, improving our skills and everything, and I'm confident that we're going to do pretty well, given conditions.
It should be fun. We're sending a couple of freshmen down there with Coach Mitch, and here it's supposed to be pretty windy, so hopefully they have a good event.
We wish the teams the best of luck in their competitions this upcoming weekend. Don't forget to tune in next week for the Cougar Weekly Roundup. For the Charleston Sports Network, I'm Alexis Shirelli.